Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I just want to share some valuable stock information about what is actually going on and what is expected in this new week. Yes, and of course many of you must have listened to the news last night. Yes, about the peace deal between the United States and Iran, which had been completed, and there is going to be a ceremonial signing of the MOU by Friday, which is on the 19th of this June. So there's a lot that is coming up, and then, of course, the AI industry has also done a lot of things in the market. But today I want to share one valuable company that I want every one of you to look into and make sure you add them to your radar. Yes. But first and foremost, if today is just the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, do me one good favor to like and share, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that anytime I am posting a video like this, you should be the first person that we get across to it. It also helped me as well to rank on the YouTube platform. So let's dive into it and share one of the things that has happened within the week. For those of you who have been following, you must have also read about the SpaceX that listed its, that came to the public on the Friday night, and of course the whole market went into, into the moon. And so a lot has been happening. So one of the things that we're going to be expecting is that a lot of the market indicators, the movers, the big tech industry, all of them are going to see a very high upside starting from Monday. Yeah, starting from Monday. And at the time of making this particular video, the market has not opened because I'm doing it at you can see the time. This is 4:37 a.m. in the night. The market will open by 2:30 p.m. And then I'm using the fear and greed index to know what is actually controlling the momentum of the market, how investors feeling about the market. Currently it is fear because a lot of the stocks have actually had their own pullbacks. Yes, of course, a lot investors, they sold many of their shares in the big tech industry, preparing to just buy the SpaceX. And so that has actually caused a lot of activities in the market, and so there was a lot of pullback on Thursday night and also Friday. Yes, a lot of these stocks, they actually had a pullback. But what should you be expecting in this coming week, starting from Monday today? First, this is fear. It shows that there is a bit step backward in the momentum, in the character and the behavior of investors. And so what does it give? What does it tell you? It tells you, as a value investor, you utilize this opportunity to build on it and also to accumulate more of the valuable stocks, big tech stocks in the market. And so let's go. The first stocks on my list, I just have Navitas. Yes, Navitas. That is a semiconductor. And why is semiconductor very important at this time? First, the United States have actually invested they announced over $2 billion that will be invested in the semiconductor industry. And one of those companies that are going to be benefiting from it is this Navitas. Yes, Navitas is going to be one of them. This is Navitas Semiconductor Corporation common stock. It's a common stock. Of course, there are ETFs that controls or monitors and follow up some of these big semiconductor companies. But as a common stock, you buy it, and then of course, you look forward to the opportunity that it's going to be bringing to you. For me, I'm actually adding this particular stock to my radar, and I'm not going to be sleeping on it. I'm going to be adding more of this stock into my radar. So I will use Yahoo Finance to visualize and analyze this stock in the within the weeks, months, and to also know how this stock has actually performed over 12 months. So let me say 1 month ago, this stock have actually done 21% 1 month ago. So it shows some level of dominance and good performance. And so if I stretch it back to 6 months, it has done over 172%. 172%, and that is amazing. And if you have been following over since for the past 1 year, I've been analyzing this particular stocks, and many of my investors that bought these stocks have made more than 200% from this particular company alone, NVTS. Yes, for security reasons and privacy, I would have been opening some of their stocks so that you could see their portfolio. So I think my network is not actually giving me a lot of things that I wanted. But then this is what it is. 1 year ago, it has done over almost 200%. So if you have bought these NVTS last year, let's say April last year, in 2025, by now your stock, your investment would have worth over 200%. You would have had over 200%, because as at that time it was trading around $6, $7, as the case may be, and right now you can see where it is. Pre-market, I mean overnight is $25.59. You see, so these are one of the things. So this stock is built for a very long space that is going to run up. It's going to run up. So you too should add these particular stocks to your radar. Do not just walk by this stock. I'm trying to also use this. Let me see the share outstanding. But before the share outstanding, I want to also use. I want to see the analysis of this particular stock using the price to earning ratio to know if this stock is making profit, if there is already an earning ratio to this stock, if it's profitable or not. But I know because of the size of this particular company and the behavior, and it's, for obvious reasons, for the past 12 months, or the case may be, NVTS has not been a profitable company. It is not yet profitable. So what does that tell you? It shows that this company is on the building stage. Yes, it's on the building stage. Of course, it's a very big company that has lasted over 30 years. It's been a good company. But since the era of AI, artificial intelligence, data centers and all that, this company has invested and then rebranded their corporation to be able to tap into the industry and make a lot of upside. And so at the moment, it's not yet profitable. And so it's building towards that being profitable. Because if you use the price to earning ratio to calculate this particular stock, you could see that at the moment, it is not yet profitable. It is minus 43.1x. So it means that every investor that is investing, you are not investing right now with the expectation of a great profit, but then as a common stock, as it's growing forward, you're already making profit. There's a way you will understand the earning per share ratio, the price to earning ratio, and because it tells you what investors are putting forward, what they are paying, what they are paying for every earning that this company makes. And so at this moment, investors have not started seeing the earning balance sheet or the earning report. The profit report. So we are only paying we're only taking a very high risk. So there is much volatility around this particular stock, as the case may be. And so for those of you who understand how value investors, apply their money into the market, when you read about Warren Buffett, value investing method, these are the kind of stuff that you can buy. These are the kind of stuff that you put your money and you just go and sleep, watch it in the next 1 year, 6 months, even 2 to 3 years, you see where such company is going to be. Now, Navitas is one of those companies that build on electricity. They build using natural grid and all that to build and then generate power for companies. And then most of the power that they generate, they rent it out to companies that are into data centers to be able to power them. And so you need all this to be able to build on your company or on any of the data centers that you are working on. So I want to check if at the moment if it's trading below intrinsic value or above intrinsic value. All right, so going through this Navitas, I just want us to see the analyst's forecast to be able to determine if it is actually at the right spot for purchase. You can see it has actually surpassed the consensus price target. However, this stock still has much of upside opportunity because it's still trading below the threshold. So from my trading view, I'm going to check the forecast from trading view here. And from trading view, you could see that it has actually gotten to its peak from the trading view angle. And so it does not actually give that complete consensus rating that is not yet a valuable company. However, companies like this that has its market cap at $5 billion, and so with the current investment announcement from the United States government of $2 billion, these are companies that you should focus on because they have more to offer. And again, because we're already in the era of the SpaceX, a lot is going on, many persons are actually thinking of how they're going to generate power for data centers and all that. Navitas position itself to be able to take a whole lot from that industry. And so for me, I would not just fold hands and watch. I wouldn't just fold hands and watch why this particular company is doing amazing. So let me check one of my portfolios where I know that Navitas have actually done amazing. Buying this particular company, this stock, less than a few months back. So I will come here to see. Yes, this is Navitas. Like I said, Navitas on this particular portfolio have done over 246%. This stock actually bought this particular company around November last year. It's not yet 1 year that I bought this particular stock for this my investment. So looking down here, you see when it was $6, like I said, These are opportunities that we create every now and then to see that people make more money by taking the right steps. And so if just with $304.95 that I invested in this particular company, buying over 44 units, imagine if I bought over 100 units of this stock. Right now it is 1,000 plus. So I've made how many percent? This is 242% on this particular investment. So I love this kind of thing, and I'm giving that same consensus verdict that this stock still have room to run. And you that is trying to come into the market, these are some of the things that you just need, or the stocks that you need to add to your radar. Don't just allow your money to be in the bank without working for you. We try as much as possible to make sure that we list out the best stocks for you to buy, and one of them is this. Another stock that I want to list out for you to consider now to get some of them into your radar, that is just like this NVTS Semiconductor, is APLD. Yes, APLD is another stock that is also into both data center, power generation. You know, a lot of it is this. So you want to buy, you make sure you get some of these APLD. Alright, so this is APLD, Applied Digital Corporation, and from here you can see that Applied Digital Corporation is already trading below the intrinsic value. The intrinsic value, and right now it is trading at $42.70, and this is a stock that I listed last year that was trading at $3. One of my investors is actually making over 1,500% on this APLD. Yes, and so for those who follow my listing and ratings and also forecast, 1 year after, you will always see reasons why you should follow my analysis. You know, we don't always come out every now and then, but then we take our time to be able to do analysis like this and come up with a great result. And so if I should go back to this is the forecast, and so currently none of the investors, none of the analysts is forecasting for you to sell or hold or maybe any other thing, but the forecast is buy it strongly, because this stock is going to the moon. This particular company is going to the moon. It has room to run up. It has room to expand, you know, very large room to expand. And so I was going to share from here. Let me check APLD. I think the network has not been favorable this moment, but let's see, because I want to see what price it was and how it has performed over the months and over the years. At least within 1 year, you should be able to know how has that company that you are buying performed. Has it been performing excellently, or just struggling, or just having a lot of issues? So you buy companies that have that space of, you know, continuous expanding upside, giving you an opportunity. Of course, there could be a pullback, but then when you look at the chart, you see that there is still an upside, there is still continuous growth, so that you don't just buy a company today and the next day you continue to see it going backward. It is not a good decision, and that is why this data is wonderful for you. This analysis is always very important for you to make your decision and be able to know where you can put your money, because at the moment your money should be is something that you must value and always apply it judiciously. I think the network is not actually doing me well right now, but then let me see if I can use my investing APLD. Let me see. While that is coming up, again, let me just visit this fear and greed index. Anytime you come across this particular app, either you have it the mobile app or the desktop version, anytime you come to this fear and greed index and you see the point, you see the indicator showing fear or extreme fear, what it tells you that any stock that you have been analyzing or you have been following for a very long time that experiences a pullback is an opportunity for accumulation, because this momentum will always change once people start seeing growth. And I tell you, this week we're going to see a lot of greed in the market, because once the deal, that is the peace deal in the Middle East, is being signed by Friday, my dear, in fact, even right now, today's market is going to experience a lot of upside. Mark my word, and watch your portfolio, watch the market, and see what it's going to bring for you. So anytime you want to buy any share, you look at things like you look at stocks like this, and then you make your decision. If you check cryptocurrency, the same thing. At the moment, cryptocurrency is experiencing extreme fear. A lot of people, a lot of pullback, because if you have been trading on Bitcoin, you understand that Bitcoin last week it was even $59,000 before it pulled back to 60, 62, so 63 to where it is right now. So there's been a lot of pullback, and these pullback can be traced to the Middle East crisis. Before now, we experienced that of Russia and Ukraine, and away from there, we started experiencing that of Donald Trump, tariff saga with China and all that. We have survived that, and then we moved back to this stage where we're watching the Iran war and Israel before US started stepping into it, and now we're about to see peace. So for the rest of 2026, expect the market to continue to boom. And so for you who want to invest, we take that opportunity to build on our portfolio and make sure we are at the right spot. I think APLD just trying to show that, but if you could not, this is what it is. Where it is right now is an opportunity for you to go ahead and accumulate the stock. If you're not buying APLD, go ahead and buy Navitas. Buy Navitas or any of these ones. You can buy the two of them. You just put like maybe 60% of your investment into Navitas, and then probably 40% into APLD, or the other way around. Just get any of these stocks and watch it in the next 6 months to 1 year and see where your investment is going to be. Once again, don't forget to like and share. Help this video to get at least 50 likes, and then of course subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want, you can also join my one-on-one mentorship group where we guide you or help you to manage your portfolio. Because when it comes to money, you don't play with it. You just apply wisdom and being strict with it. And so we help you to manage your portfolio so that you can make this kind of money that a lot of persons are already making. Imagine this person is just a newbie, and then we're able to build this portfolio to this level, buying the right stock at the right time. Less than 1 year, you have made over 200% of your investment. No bank can give you this. Not even real estate will give you this. Some real estate will do, but then this is what you are not doing any job, you are not doing any work. Just put your money there and they will help you to manage that. Once again, see you in my next video. If this video is so valuable to you, just make sure you watch the rest once, because in the coming week we're going to be pulling out a lot of valuable content for our followers and investors. Thank you so much.